I now have the pleasure of introducing you to Senator Richard Lynch. For this honor, it is my privilege, upon entering the Senate in 1977, to sit next to Scoop Jackson in the Intelligence Committee and to learn from a wonderful mentor about the problems facing American security. But among the problems facing American security was an opportunity we had to work with Israel and the Jewish community, and Scoop Jackson is dedicated to those principles. And I thank you for honoring Shuvu the 20 years in which you have brought about sustainability, as you stated, for both Russian Jews and the children who have come, as well as Israeli Jews of all types, wherever they have come from, for education and for opportunity. And I pledge to work with you. I pledge to work with the Jews of India who are stalwart and who are creative and original. And among us, that we will get the job done. Thanks so much.
If there was ever a time in our nation's history to speak with clarity about what our purposes internationally are, it is now. And in that regard, we must think very clearly that a friend like Israel can never be forgotten. In a part of the world where democracy virtually does not exist, these courageous people stand up and stand for free elections and the freedoms that we respected and admired. I would do everything I can on the floor of the Senate to make the case that we back up Israel every opportunity that we have.
Cantor is a results-oriented leader in Congress committed to helping solve problems for America's families. He has developed a broad range of innovative solutions to promote economic freedom, economic growth, job creation, and national security. He was the chief sponsor of the 2006 bill to make permanent the slashed individual income tax rates for capital gains and dividends, rewarding entrepreneurs, retirees, and investors with the ability to create more opportunity for their families, and in retrospect, they had great foresight and to create new jobs in all of our communities. Since being elected whip, Eric has assembled a highly effective and energetic team that serves as the nerve center of the Republican conference. It is my distinct honor to introduce to you a truly great friend of our community, Eric Cantor.
With Joe Lieberman and others who are so worthy of recognition. Also want to salute my good friend, my Brucey, my buddy in Romy Wilson. He swears he didn't want me to say that, but that's okay. So, but it's an honor to be here to receive the award. I know I have a bunch of colleagues who are still waiting, and time is of the essence. I just want to say that you know, this organization and Shuvu and what it does for the people of our faith in Israel, for what it does for Russian emigres in terms of helping them pursue the observance of our faith, is something of the utmost importance. And as all of us know, the story of the red heifer in this week's Parsha talks about the use of the ashes in helping purify the people to better be able to observe, to enter the Beit HaMikdash, and to complete the mitzvot for which we are here. And very much in that vein, Shuvu presents that opportunity to so many people that wouldn't otherwise have that. So I thank you. I salute Ellie, Joe, and others who are being honored here, and am humbled by this award. Thank you very much.
I actually know what this is. It's a charity box. A friend of mine gave it to me. And each and every day, my husband and I put our coins in it, and we do give it to our favorite local charity. You love mankind. And it shows. 60 years ago, you were a desert, but you brought love and work ethic. And look at what you've become. When the Russian Jews needed a place to go, they came back to Israel and you reintegrated them. But not just allowing them to come back. You educated the whole family. And you did that because you filled up so many charity boxes on your own dressers. That's what allowed you to do it. The magic of Israel is the love that you have for your people. America needs to stand strong with Israel, and I know that I'm going to fight to make sure that we do, because we need to have a lot of love in the world, and that means we need to have Israel. Thank you very much.
I'd like to welcome Congressman Todd TIAHRT to the Shuvu luncheon.
You may ask, why is a congressman from the middle of the United States, from America here? Well, I'm here for a couple of reasons. First of all, I want to thank the KLEIN family and the Wolfsons for their foresight in helping people through Shuvu to get acclimated into the faith, but also into a good lifestyle, a productive lifestyle. I think the education is two-phase, and part of it is to understand your faith so you can live your faith, which is very important to us all. And the other is how do you become a productive member of the culture, and I think Shuvu does a wonderful job. And wonderful technology has come out of Israel, even in our computers today. We need to work together to make sure that we can use that technology to keep all our people safe and from radical Islam. When Israel had to go into Gaza to stop the rocket attacks, I flew back to Kansas and went to my local temple and stood next to the rabbi. I wasn't invited, but I went anyway. And the reason I went is because I thought it was important that the people of Kansas and the people of America know that we are in solidarity with Israel's right to defend themselves. When the blockade, which has been abused by the national media and capitalized by the United Nations, I, again, am standing in solidarity with Israel. They have a right to protect it. They, when our own administration has lacked the courage to stand tall. It's a time when members of Congress have to speak clearly and loudly and make sure that the entire world knows that we're not going to idly sit by and allow them to use commissions from a biased background to chastise the nation of Israel for doing what we all accept, and that's protecting the citizens of the nation that we live in. I'm very glad that Shuvu is giving the opportunity for young kids to grow in their faith and to gain the tools necessary to make their dreams come true. Because I believe that living in the nation of Israel, if they make their dreams come true, my nation will be safer, my friends and neighbors will be protected in a better way, and I think the nation of Israel will be stronger and safer. So God bless you all. Thank you for coming to Washington, D.C.